In this video, I'm going to help run you through how you can settle in fast in Grenada. So keep watching. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing great. I am doing great too. Thanks for asking. So welcome to this channel. If you're new here and you don't know me, my name is Abby Green, popularly known as Boo Boo from Boo Boo's Boulevard. It's a lifestyle blog, booboosboulevard.com, so go check it out and read. And on this space I help parents and individuals at large find balance in life, and we do that through productivity, intentional living, working smart, and being happy. I am a mom of 4 and I live in Grenada. Yes, one of the most beautiful countries in the world. And I get a lot of questions on this too. How do I start life in Grenada? Okay, this is a video for you. We are gonna hit the floor running, so we are going to go straight into it. Okay, a quick disclaimer: I'm not a travel agent. Maybe I should be one day. I am not an administrative for helping people come into Grenada. If you want to find out more about how you can come into Grenada the right way, you have to go to gov.gd. That's their official website. But I am going to be talking through experience, and this is from personal experience as also the experience of other people that I know. Okay, if you like all these things I've mentioned, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I post my videos. I post every Thursdays and Sundays, so look out for it. Okay, and when you're bored, just go to www.booboosboulevard.com and you read from the many blog posts that I write. I'm more of a writer. And also follow me on Instagram, boobos_boulevard. Okay, enough of the rambling, let's go. Obtaining a visa. Obtaining a visa depends on the country you're coming from, but I would speak for Nigerians. Nigerians, when you're coming to Grenada, you have to get the visa on arrival. Always note that you have to have an invitation letter that tells you that you are coming to Grenada, probably from your sponsor, from your employer. That letter should be valid. That is the letter that you're going to be showing at every point of entry before you get to Grenada. So visa is on arrival for Nigerians and some other countries. There are some countries where you have to apply for visa, so you check that out on the website gov.gd. Then there are other countries, like if you're a US citizen, you don't need a visa to come to the Caribbean. If you're a UK citizen, you don't need a visa to come to the Caribbean. You just pack your luggage and get right into the plane and you come to the beautiful island. Capiche? The travel routes to come to Grenada: if you're coming from the US, that's very easy for you. You just come straight. But people who are coming as far as Africa, you have to go through the UK with your transit visa, transit UK visa, or UK transit visa, UK transit visa. Then you can also go through the US with a transit visa. If you have US visa, you have UK visa, this would not be a problem for you. You just pass through. If you have a Schengen visa, it will also come handy because you also need a transit visa to go through Frankfurt. So those are the routes that you can come into Grenada with. Okay, then there is another visa-free route, and it's a very long one. If you are not adventurous, I think this is the time you just have to fast forward. If you're not adventurous, I am a very adventurous person. I love to travel, so I took advantage of this opportunity. I wasn't ready to go applying for visas and all that, carrying my kids everywhere, so I decided to travel through the longer route. At the time when I traveled, the travel route was Lagos, Nigeria to Johannesburg, South Africa, to Sao Paulo, Brazil. From Sao Paulo, Brazil, you go to Panama. From Panama, you go to Port of Spain, Trinidad. Then that is where you are actually landing. These other places are connecting flights. So when you reach Trinidad, that is when you get your luggage, everything, you know. That's when you actually have to recheck your luggage to come to Grenada. So when you leave Port of Spain of Trinidad, then they take you to St. George's, Grenada, Maurice Bishop Airport. So we are waiting for your arrival at Maurice Bishop International Airport. The long route is not so fun for people who don't like to travel, but for people like me, I took advantage of it. I was going Saubona in South Africa. I went to Brazil and I was like, obrigado. I went to Panama and I was seeing different cultures. I really loved that. I really wish I could just do that kind of travel again, because I really love to travel. On arrival, you get a visa, like I said. So when you get the visa and you come out, you're here, welcome to Grenada. You come out and you're going to see a lot of taxis. If you're an SGU student or a tutor, you are most likely to be picked up by the SGU bus, the staff bus or the student bus, anyone. So they'll have to take you to the university club if you are a tutor. According to my Americans, if you're a tutor, because I said tutor one time, the person was looking at me like, tutor? Oh, you mean tutor? So if you're a tutor, you are going to be at the university club. They'll provide an accommodation for you until you get yourself sorted out. I think it spans between 1 week or 2 weeks. I really don't know. So you have to find out. As far as your staff, you're going to find out from them officially. If you're a student, I think they take you straight to the hostel where they must have assigned an accommodation for you. It's a very comfortable place, so they'll put you there. But if you have plans on your own, like you already had an accommodation before you started coming here, then you could just go straight to your Airbnb or the place you want to. Probably if you have friends already on the island, they must have helped you with accommodation. So that is that. But now that the COVID is really a pressing issue here, you have to be in quarantine for like 2 to 4 days, depending on when your COVID test result comes out. Your COVID test will be done at the airport on arrival. So if it is positive, you have to be isolated, but if it's negative, you're allowed to mingle with the rest of the society. So that's the only different thing that's happening right now. How to navigate when you're on the island. So now you are in your house, okay? You have settled in, probably you're still jet lagged, but you're getting the hang of everything that is going on in your environment. Now you want to go out. I think the best thing for you is to call a friend. Probably if you have a friend could take you around. But if you don't know any place, you could just come out. Grenadians are very friendly. They are warm people. You can ask questions. The buses run every route that you can think of possibly. You actually could go down the street, or probably if your apartment is just near the road, you could just stay there and the bus is going to pick you to wherever destination you're going to. Every bus runs around and they go to the terminal that is in the town. The town is like the bubbling part of the whole Grenada. They call it town. You have a lot of shops there, Asian shops, different kind of things. You also have Esplanade Mall, you have the market square there and all that. So it's a busy area. The terminal of the buses are there, so they actually go round Grenada. They have routes all spanned out throughout Grenada. But if you're an SGU student or an SGU tutor, you can actually stay around the school area. That is, there are some places that it's very easy for you to get access to your school and your workplace. So those areas, you also have SGU buses going through there. If you're searching for houses, you find out they clearly state this is an SGU bus route. The buses go around and pick their students and their staff. All you need to do is make sure that you have your ID card so that they can see it whenever you're waiting for them. So it's very easy for you to navigate around. You don't really need a car for that first few months that you're around, except you have a family. In that case, you need to rent a car. But whether you have a family or not and you need to rent a car, that's fine. It's very easy. If you have your driver's license and it's valid, just go to the police station and tell them that you want to have a temporary driver's license, and they'll issue that to you. You pay $60 Eastern Caribbean dollars for the temporary license, and this is going to last for 3 months. For you to have a permanent license here, you have to have 4 of those temporary licenses. So you're going to have the first, second, third, and fourth. When you're at the fourth, then you are eligible to apply for a permanent driver's license. So that is it. Then when you have this license, then you can go and rent a car. There are a lot of car rentals here. Some of them are attached to hotels, some of them, there are a lot of car rentals here, so that is never a problem. But when you are ready to now purchase your car, I would explain what you need to do in the other points. Come prepared. I would advise that you pack some home canned meals for the first few days that you're going to be in quarantine, or probably in your room and you really don't know where to go if you are okay to mingle with everybody that's post-COVID, you know. So it's best to have something familiar that you can eat, that it can carry you, because if you're banking on KFC and all those fast food, we have just one KFC in one section of the town and another one in another section of the town, and we also have Pizza Hut, but I don't know if they're even open. There are other pizza places. There are things you can access easily, like pizza. There's Subway. There are other things like that that you could actually eat, but it's best for you to actually come with something that you're used to eating. Nigerians, can I hear you say gala? So if you have gala, you could just pack them a lot. If you have your Indomie noodles, you could pack them, so that those are the things that you can eat normally before you get accustomed to the food here. Even if you think you know KFC much, when you eat the KFC here, you just have to give your palate some room and some time to adjust, okay? Get acquainted with like minds. If you come here, don't be an islander. There's a saying they always use in the Nigerian community: no man is an island on this island. So try to get acquainted with your colleagues, your friends, if you had some before now, and try to find out people from your ethnic group that are here. It could be like a church, it could be a community, like we have a Nigerian community for Nigerians. I know other people have theirs too. It could be a Nigerian a restaurant. I know we have Punjabi for Indians. This is how you can be close to home without being so close to home. Do you understand? Rent. Okay, first of all, let me just segment this section. If you are an SGU student or SGU tutor, I think you have certain places where you need to live. These are the places where the SGU buses run, and it spans from Frequente, Montu, Pont Salines, Montrouge, Grandans, Golf Course, gimme Lanzapine, and True Blue. These are the places that the buses run, the SGU buses run. And of course, because of the concentration of students and tutors here, it's actually quite expensive, but they are actually very close to the school campus. Buying a car is very it's not frustrating per se, but if you see people who are on the island that are leaving, then they can sell the car to you if it's in good condition. But if you don't want that, you could also buy a car into the island. All you need to go is go to their websites, and a website that does that is a website Be Forward. They're Japanese cars. Japanese cars are similar to cars they use on the island. So you just get it there, get what you want, you pay, then you pay the custom fees and all that, and shipping fees. And the thing that is so upsetting about it is that you pay 120% of the car price. Okay, let's just say that you're paying $5,000 for a small car. By the time everything is done, instead of the 5,000 that you thought you were going to pay, you're going to pay 1,000. So that is why it's very upsetting. But people just do it because there's nothing you can do. Family with kids and how to get settled in school. Anyway, I would just be focused on people who have little kids. Little kids, you have enough schools for them. There are daycares, there are elementary schools, there are nursery schools, there are secondary schools. Okay, let me put that too. So it's not a problem. You have Westmoreland, Gateway, Island Montessori, Grace Lutheran, Alpha Junior, Sandpiper. You have, in no particular order, these schools are all good schools. They have varying school fees, they have varying curriculum, so you have to know what you want for your child, and you go, just ask them and do the needful administrative requirements, and you're good to go. Is that easy? Yes. Shopping. Okay, shopping. Let me just make it easy for you. If you want the normal daily grocery, just go to IGA Spiceland Mall or Foodland or Food Fair. These are the ones that make it easy. It's super convenient. Okay, then if you want to do things like beef and fish, there's a beef market and there's fish markets. So those markets are in town, so you have to drive to town on weekends. Especially for the meat markets, they come on Fridays and Saturdays, I think, so you have to drive even early because the beef run out so quickly. So if you're not a pork person, because they have a lot of pork compared to beef, so if you're not a pork person, you have to go quite early and get your beef. The beef in the supermarket is not as much as you would want, and they are more expensive, so that's why you have to go to the meat market. There are farmers markets everywhere. You just have to come. When you come on the island, get used to your community. They will tell you where the farmers market is. They have different farmers markets. Things, they will tell you where to get things cheap, convenient, because nobody wants to just throw away money like that. So that is what you need to do for shopping. For hardware, you should go to Ace. Maybe if you want decor, go to Creative Best. It is also at Spiceland Mall. So if you want to decorate your house, Spiceland Mall, Creative Best, you could go there. You could also go to Ace to get some other things. Then there are other shops like Escuma. You get little bits and pieces here and there. Best for Less. All these places, they actually do toiletries and your daily needs. They can get that for you. And why it's very convenient is that it's still around the satellite area, like I told you, that it's close to the school and close to the university. Pharmacy, Gittins and Mitchell's. Stationery, Bryden and Miners, you get stationery there. They are in Spiceland Mall. They are also at other parts of town. Fast food, you have KFC, you have Pizza Hut, you have Sugar and Spice for ice cream. When you come to SGU, the whole of Container Park, there are just something to eat, or the way to SGU, there's just something to eat. CK for wholesale supplies. Probably if you want to throw a birthday party, that should be a place where you go buy things in bulk. Okay, how about the spouses of those people coming to work in SGU? First of all, let me just applaud you. What you are doing is a great job. Putting a pause in your life just to support your partner. It's not easy. It's not easy to just give up a part of your life so that your partner can make things happen for himself or herself. But everything still boils down to the success of the whole family. So kudos to you. Now, what do you have to do while your partner is busy working or your partner is busy studying in school? First of all, please do not have any form of resentment. I know it's normal for you to just say, oh, you're the one going to work, oh, you're the one studying, don't I have a life, don't I want to study and all that. No, you don't. You're not going to help your spouse that way. Whether it's your man or your woman, you have to encourage them, especially when they're students. You have to encourage. Have you seen the curriculum of medical students? The one you know, it's even small compared to the one at SGU. Those people go through a lot. So Be their backbone, be their support system. I know it's not easy, but you just have to do it for them, so that when they come out successful, their success is your success. So what would you do when they are going to school and you are at home? This is what you do. Like I said, find a support system somewhere. Look for SGU, SO community. They do a lot of things like painting, they do different activities. So follow them on Instagram. You're going to see the activities that you like, and you could make friends. If you have kids, their moms can just become your friends too, probably from play dates and all that. You could just have a support system. So try and get your life, have a life outside his life or her life. Okay, maybe if there's a particular thing that interests you, probably check if those kind of groups are on the island, like Toastmasters. I know Toastmasters are on the island. You could join them. If you're into scuba diving and all that, you could just go into a group that's into scuba diving. You can explore the island like I am exploring. Don't make it look like it's the end of the world for you, because it's not the end. Make use of the opportunity, explore. If you want to learn a language, learn a language. If you want to learn a skill, learn a skill. Hair making, painting, tailoring, cooking, food vending, anything that you want to do, you can actually do it. All those things that you wanted to learn, you could actually learn it now. But one thing I have to advise you is that before you start coming, make plans for yourself. Try to learn a skill when you're coming. Your hands might be full, you might be taking care of the kids. I know about some stay-at-home dads, and they were hands-on, like they pick the kids, they do everything for the kids and everything. So you can be invested in your kids. This is a rare opportunity for you to be with them non-stop. Then you could actually invest in yourself. You could actually do a master's. You could actually go to school here. If you have the cash, you can go to school here. So there are so many opportunities that you can do. You might not be able to work because it's really hard, but if you're in the healthcare space and you have a master's, it's a big plus for you that you might actually get a job here. But never say never. That's my mantra. Never say never. Never take no for an answer. Any place that say no, you cannot go there, that is the place I want to go. So have that mindset that who made the rules? Who made the rules? You have to do what you have to do. It is what it is. Okay, I think I'm done. I have said everything, I've laid it bare. If you're watching this video and you have some ideas of what to do to help someone settle down in Grenada very fast, especially if you're a Grenadian, please write it in the comment section. Thank you for watching till the end of this video. I hope it was really helpful. I am trying as much as possible to get out valuable content for you guys, because a lot of questions have been asked and I decided that I have to compile them into a video. Thank you for watching. My name is Abby Green. As always, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I post my videos. Okay, goodbye.